when it comes round, you better run for cover, or he's gonna keep you up all night.
Hey everybody, Brent here with None the Wiser, and as promised, we're talking about the Doctorate of Business Administration program from South College. I'm moving through this program. I'm now in the third class. Now this is the Ethics and Business Law class, and for this class you're going to have 15 assignments that you're going to have to turn in. There is 9 credit hours in this particular class that you really need to satisfy, or you get from this class. Each assignment, the professor has 72 hours to grade. Now, I don't care if you turned in all 15 assignments, they're not going to get that done in 72 hours. They have 72 hours per assignment to grade. That's about 45 days that you have to get this done. If everything is perfect, nothing's ever perfect. You're going to get something kicked back because you didn't do the right spacing or italicizing something. Something's not going to be right. So it's going to take you a while, but if you're disciplined and you're consistent, then you're going to be able to get things down. Now, this class focuses on the concepts of ethics as it comes to really a strategic, ethical view of organizational leadership. What is your ethics understanding of your organization? What are some of the things that you would put in place in order to create a span of control, a welcoming atmosphere, navigating and mitigating quid pro quo, things like that. You're going to do case studies. You're going to read about other companies with their particular case study, well, their issues they had that turned into case studies, such as the Tylenol crisis, the burger murder mysteries. You're going to look at American Apparel. You're going to look at even Starbucks, right? Starbucks had some issues that they had going on, but you're going to pick a couple. You're going to compare and contrast. You're going to give recommendations. Now, you're going to have full grasp of the concept in order to give recommendations and why, and what are the steps you're going to do in order to create those. And those are all some of the things that you're going to learn, critical thinking activities. Now, in order to do that, each assignment, it is a writing assignment. So just take a minute and just think about that. It's going to be writing. It's going to be 1 to 2 to 5 pages per assignment. Or if you're like me, you're going to be cranking out, 10 pages of writing, because maybe you're long-winded, or maybe because you've taken 4 different ethics classes and you're just very interested in the motivational factor behind the psychology when it comes to working with people and being a servant leader to people. Now, with all that being said, you may find yourself frustrated just waiting for grades to come back. And oh forbid that you got an assignment kicked back and you failed it and you got to redo it again. I'm not perfect. That's happened to me. And it could be a nuance, right? Such as you didn't do the perfect formatting, or in an outline, maybe you didn't attach an image within an outline, which sounds counterintuitive, but if it's required, you really need to do it. But at the end of the day, if you're doing the work and you're putting it in and you're learning something, it is worth it. But I will say a lot of people, I think the biggest complaint that I've seen on the internet, and I have a couple people from work that are going through the program with us, the biggest complaint is the time. You're just waiting. You're just waiting. And you have to finish and get your grades back for all your formatives before you can even submit a summative. Now, one of the things that can take a long time, like you can't just skip ahead. But one of the ideas that I had is if you already have a master's in the area and you've already taken the class, you can demonstrate and show your other classes, and does it align with this class? Maybe you can take 2 classes at the same time if you qualify, and maybe on an accreditation board, and you're demonstrating that yes, the competencies were there, and no, you're not just going to give credit for the class, but you're going to allow the student to work in another class. That way, maybe that slow burn of time can be more productive time working in another class. You can gain feedback and you can volley between the two if you have the competency in order to do that. I'm not sure if that's ever going to happen, but I think it would pass the mustard test, or at least the straight face test, in order to get there. And I've talked to a few other people about that as well, and they all feel like it's a really good idea. Maybe it's something we can bring up. Maybe it'll change. Maybe it won't. I really don't know. But anyways, I hope that this was helpful in some way. I hope that you found really what I'm talking about. This is research, writing papers worthy, and that's what the content is. Let me know. I'm going to continue to talk about some of the victories, some of the struggles throughout this program. I've been in the program now probably a couple months, so I was able to crank out the first couple classes, confidence builder classes, and they weren't as difficult or rigorous. Now we're getting to more rigor and getting into some of those things that takes a little bit more mental strength, if you want to call it that. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you're coming from WGU, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the program, how it's going for you. If you went to a traditional university, a state school maybe, I want to hear how the program's working for you if you're in a DBA program, or if you're in a different doctorate program somewhere else. I would love to hear about that program as well. Again, my name is Brent. This has been The Wiser. I hope that you found this helpful. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Take care.
When Willie comes round, you better run for cover, or he's gonna keep you up all night. He's gonna take you out and get